Happy Wednesday, 9 News meteorologist Lauren Robinson here with your virtual forecast, and we are going to see a warm up compared to the sub-zero temperatures we saw over the weekend. We are continuing to watch more snowfall off to the west, but we're getting a little bit of sunshine across the Front Range and Eastern Plains. We're going to see those temperatures warm up towards seasonal levels, closer to where we should be this time of year, even into the 50s as we move through our 7-day forecast. But let's take a look at our current conditions. We're at 30 degrees right now at DIA, a good mix of sun and clouds. Winds are calm, which is actually making it feel more like 30 degrees, so that's nice. We're going to see mostly calm winds through the rest of the afternoon, so wind chill not a big factor. But as you take a look at temperatures across the Front Range and Eastern Plains, we are seeing a wide range of temperatures still, with those teens and 20s to the north, 40s and 50s to the south. That's a very wide range of temperatures. Denver right in the middle in the low 30s. We're going to continue to warm a few more degrees as we go through the afternoon. We're still seeing those teens, 20s, even 30s in the high country, and those middle 20s to lower 30s across the western slope. But let's take a look at this 24-hour temperature change map. Basically a heat wave across the Front Range and Eastern Plains. At least that's what it feels like after those disastrous temperatures we saw over the weekend. We're roughly around 20 to 30 degrees colder around most of the Front Range and Eastern Plains. Some areas even warmer than that. We're 31 degrees warmer right now in Greeley, 33 degrees warmer in Pueblo, 36 in Trinidad, a little cooler off to the southwest there where they didn't get too much of that Arctic blast as that moved through. Now, as we continue to monitor our HD Doppler radar, we do still have some more snow falling in the high country. You can see that system pushing its way in from the Pacific Northwest. Central and northern portions of the high country still getting that heavy snow. It's even pushing into northern portions of the foothills. You can see through Estes Park, Boulder, maybe even a few flurries down into Evergreen, not making it toward the I-25 corridor and into downtown Denver though. With all of the snow we have some winter weather advisories until even a winter storm warning that'll be in effect likely through Friday. But we're expecting maybe up to a foot in all of the teal areas. This is going to be through tomorrow, and then we could see a couple of feet possible in the red areas. That's going to be the high country surrounding Steamboat Springs, north of the I-70 corridor there. So we're still going to watch for quite a bit more snow to the west. That's going to be central and northern mountain ranges. Along with that new snow, we're going to continue to monitor avalanche warnings through Thursday. All of this snow that's fallen in such a short amount of time with continued gusty winds, that is a recipe for avalanche disaster. So you do want to make sure you're staying out of those backcountry areas. I'd say at least through the end of the work week, just to make sure that snow really has a time and opportunity to settle as we go through the next few days. So right now we're at a level 4 out of 5, high danger. And if that wasn't enough, we're looking for a flash flood watch. This is going to be near Eagle, Vale, I-70 corridor there, even south through Aspen, due to an ice jam. We're going to ice jam. I don't know what those words are supposed to say, so I'll fix that. But it's due to an ice jam is what it should say. That's going to be through Saturday. So we're going to continue to watch for flash flood possibilities as that ice breaks away and water pushes its way through those areas. Taking a look at our futurecast, we go through the rest of the afternoon. We really see that snowfall fill in across southern portions of the high country. It stays to the west through the afternoon, and we stay clear across the Front Range and Eastern Plains tonight. As we move through the day tomorrow, good mix of sun and clouds. You can see we're cloudier along the plains tomorrow morning, clear along the I-25 corridor and into the Front Range, and continued snow off to the west. That snow starts to dissipate midday Thursday. Cloud cover does start to build in Denver though. We're going to see a cloudy northeastern corner of the state throughout our Thursday, and just through the rest of the evening Thursday night as that snow really starts to dissipate, we're just going to watch for some in and out cloud cover across Colorado. As for some snow totals through the rest of the evening, we're looking for a few more inches to the west, but heavy snow does continue all the way through midday Thursday in central and northern portions of the high country. Again, this is where we have several alerts. We have winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, and even avalanche watches, and of course flash flood alerts too. So we're going to continue to watch for hectic weather off to the west, especially in central and northern portions of the high country. Front Range and Eastern Plains not really going to be affected by much of that. We're going to see temperatures start to warm, bounce back into seasonal range where we should be this time of year, in the middle 40s in Denver. We're going to see those 50s to the south in Colorado Springs, Pueblo, Trinidad, and then we'll see those temperatures maxing out in the 30s across the northeastern corner of the state near the Nebraska Panhandle. High country is going to see those 20s, 30s, 40s. Same goes for the western slope. As the sun sets, temperatures cool very quickly. We're back in the single digits and teens overnight, so be prepared for another chilly night. Just because the afternoons are warmer does not mean that the nighttime temperatures are going to be too much warmer. Temperatures up and down through the rest of the work week. Tomorrow we're going to be in the upper 40s. We're down into the lower 30s Friday. Be prepared for a chilly afternoon, even despite a little bit of sunshine Friday. But as we go through the weekend and into early next week, we'll see those temperatures in the middle 40s to low 50s. So again, temperatures closer to where we should be this time of year, even a bit above average. So we made it through the Arctic freeze of the Front Range and Eastern Plains. Temperatures are starting to rebound as we go through the next few days. What we are going to continue to monitor, though, is going to be continued heavy snowfall off to the west with several winter weather alerts in effect, avalanche alerts in effect, even flash flood alerts in effect as some of that ice breaks, those ice jams break up. So we will continue to just monitor all of the heavier weather to the west. With those alerts in effect, if you don't have to travel westward into the high country, I suggest maybe not doing so, just because we've seen those roads really take a beating as we went through the past weekend or so. So try and stay off of those roads, the I-70 corridor, especially Berthoud Pass, Loveland Pass, any of those areas you want to stay out of. Backcountry areas still under avalanche risk. We're watching for that continued heavy snow, even blowing snow where we have those winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. So just not a great time to be traveling through those areas. The good news is a lot of those alerts will lift by this weekend if you do have weekend plans up in the high country. So we will keep you updated, of course, and informed to our best ability as we go through the next, always, I should say. So we will have a forecast. I'll have a forecast for you live at noon, also 4, 5, and 6 o'clock this afternoon. Later this evening, we'll have Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin in at 9 and 10. So try to tune in. If you can't tune in, we do always have your forecast available on 9news.com and on the 9 News mobile app. Have a good day.